Morning! Hello and welcome to my daily vlog. It's rained here in South Yorkshire again, so that straw isn't going to get baled. We are getting towards the end of the good times, the summer, aren't we? As can be seen today. But I'm sure we'll get another good spell of weather at some point and we'll get that all mopped up. But today, whether we're on with mucking out, maybe doing a bit more of that. But stay tuned when you see what happens. I do want to get the hedge cutter on as well at some point in the near future, so we can get round some fields while it's still reasonably dry and we're not making too much of a mess going around. But yeah, get some of them tidied up a bit. So we're just on blowing the straw about. I've even opted for the heated seat this morning. Is that going too far? I don't know, but it feels very nice right now. Anyway, we'll shut her down, I think. That's that bale done. So head down here and straw up these guys that we mucked out yesterday. So we're just getting the bales in to the Teagle. My dad's just going around feeding, so no one can't back up. They're all eating, which is what we like to see. They're all around the trough, and we are strawing them up. This is another one of the pens that we mucked out yesterday. So it had plenty of straw in it, but we just like to build it up. So it just keeps them comfortable, really. Clean, comfortable, warm. What everybody wants. Loads of food. Being on that all-inclusive holiday that seems to be on the news at the minute, because you can't take your kids on holiday in term time without getting massive fines from the government, which I think is a bit harsh. I mean, kids should be at school, don't get me wrong, and I think in them critical years where you've got your GCSEs and bits and bobs like that, you need to be in school, but families can't afford, can they, to go in term time? It's an absolute fortune. We have to, because Becky's a teacher, so we're sort of like fixed to that, unless we go on the days that she works part-time, so unless we go on the days that she's not. But it's an absolute fortune, and it stops us going a lot of times. It is thousands of pounds more. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. I think yeah, if you're going on 3 and 4, 5 holidays a year, you shouldn't be taking your kids out. But if you're doing like a week, surely that's, I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. For people in certain industries, especially farming, 6-week holidays is when we are at our busiest. Like, if we want to go away as a family, it can't really ever be in the 6-week holidays because I'm just that busy. And I imagine that's the same for like the pub industry, any retail sort of situation really. Families in those jobs can't go away outside of being in term time, so yeah, it's a difficult one. So just putting some straw in, some hay into here. Already got plenty of straw in though. These new fellas. And you get that tipped in. Then they can eat as much hay as they want, and just have a little bit of the diet that we feed the rest of the cattle until they get used to it. There we go. Now I'm going to jump in the Sangyong. We're going to get the cattle trailer on. We've got a couple to take in this morning. I was just over there getting a mix done as I've opened the gate to get this out. So it's all backed up and we'll get this loaded up for my dad. Right, so now me and Noah are going to have a go at tidying up this left hand side here. All the tyres will end up going back onto the silage clamp in a month or so, but we get it all tidied up, looking a bit nicer. Right, we're getting the big bits out. The tyres are going to be the pain, but start moving out. I need to get a new, for this here, it's a scraper. I need to get a new piece of rubber for that, I think, and get it back up and running. Just going in now to pick up the shear grab, our old one, still works. Does anybody need a shear grab? Get in contact with my dad. I'm sure it'll be going cheap. Because we ain't using it. We got the new one, the Albert, haven't we? It's just in the nettles at the minute. Coming out of the nettles now. So it's missing one tine, but apart from that, she's a good one. The bolt-on one, so you can just replace them. So what's happening now is I'm lifting lifting the tyres up, it says, like a so. Putting them on top of the stack. Noah's just straightening them up a bit so that we can move them about, and then should be easy. So we didn't get that on camera, but I lost it on the top. We'll try and get it this time. Oh shit! I mean, sorry I swore then. There we go. It's just getting a bit precarious now, so we might just have reached our limit with that one. So it's like tyre towers. We're getting down them. Tyre timber. Trying to get some of the smaller ones from the bottom. Then we'll stack these big ones in the back when we've cleaned it up. They look safe. I think I'm going high enough with the tyres. I think this one's not stacked very well. So we'll pick him back up. Hopefully we'll not catch the gutter. I think this is about as high as I want to go, really. There we go. It's starting to look a bit tidy around here. Right, I've had my dinner now, and we're going to get a bit of mucking out done. Noah's just gone to put the trailer on, and I'll just scrape up around this yard while we wait for him. Well, this yard's starting to look better already, now that we're just getting that layer of muck off everywhere. Always works best after a bit of rain. It'll just seem to be able to tidy it up quite well. And then we'll shovel that into the shed as we're mucking it out. It's amazing how much there is though, just in a thin layer on top of the concrete around the yard. We've got a good couple of buckets there. So in here you can see they're pretty well bedded up, but at the front it gets fairly mucky. And we're fetching that muck out all the time when we're driving in and out, which muck is the yard. So if we can get that cleaned up, it means a bit of a cleaner yard all round. So we'll keep going getting this out. Ooh, for those keen on the silage grab, shear grab, whatever you want to call it, there it is. We've not spruced it up. But yeah, that's the beast. It's got a fairly good blade on it as well. See if we can see up here. All good, all good. Noah's back into the yard now, so we'll get some more muck out. Oh, he comes in on the 210. And he'll back down this aisle in a second. There we go. Right, we better jump on the JCB. Right, so now I'm going to jump on the 9 metre. We'll fill up a trailer full of straw and fetch it back into the yard, because we ain't going to be baling anything for a couple of days. And we're all out of it in the yard, so I don't want to take any that's inside, we might as well take the stuff that's out. Been talking to Alistair from RMV Machinery, which is a local dealer to us. We've gone to their open day for the last couple of years. He's going to be dropping something in next week for us to have a little play with. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to guess what that might be. It's actually a combo. So two things we will get to have a little play around and see what we think of. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think they might be. RMV Machinery, so check out the website and then let me know what you think we might be trying. Right, so I'm going to put my camera on there. I've got the microphone on, by the way, so we can face it that way. You can see me loading this straw. And hopefully, it is a little bit windy, but hopefully we will one, keep the microphone connected through the Bluetooth, because we are going a bit far away from the camera than I would normally. But hopefully it doesn't blow off. Going up high now, I'll fetch these down. I wouldn't normally do it this way, but if Noah's got to fetching it down a little bit later on in the week, then it just make it a little bit easier for him if I've done all the scary ones. And it just stops the inefficiency of having to drive up and down the drive, forward and backwards. Load it up, chuck them on, and then get them off the trailer as I need them. Top of this stack, 36 foot high. It's not that scary, I promise. It's actually much nicer using the new JCB than our old one. Our old one did have a bit of play left in it, and it seemed to slosh about a bit more. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a full load. So here we go, nice and steady. Just pull this down the drive. And then we've got it all ready for tomorrow morning. We need to put some straw out. If you remember the other day, a seal came off of the pottinger rake, and I'm looking for a replacement. So you know what, I thought we better head to Cramp online, see if we can measure them bits and get the actual part that we need, because where it goes is, I'll show you, it goes around there to sealing and stop any muck getting in. So we want to replace it before we have some big problems with it. Now if they call a dealer, I imagine this piece is very, very expensive, but if I just go on to Cramp, measure it, or it might even tell me on Cramp, to be fair, I'll be able to get it for pennies. So I'll just take a few measurements with the vernier calipers and see what we come up with. Right, that's the nearest thing that I could find to it, and for like £3.68, which I'm guessing is per metre, yeah, I'll just get two of them and see if it fits. So we've got the tedder on now, and whoever used it last not cleaned all these bits off, and that means when it gets wet, they're going to sit in there all wet and just rust the paint off. So we'll get all this off and make sure it's reasonably clean so we can put it away for the year then. So what I've decided to do is clean it off and then blast it off with the pressure washer. And giving them a clean just lets you have a good look round everything. And what I did notice is we have lost a grease nipple from there, which looks, that's going to be a massive pain because it looks like it's inside it, so I have to try and work that one out and put a new one in. What else did I see? Just odd bits where sort of like paint's rubbing off. Something that is a bit disappointing with this Kuhn. Really good tedder, But the thing that did disappoint us is this marker. So we end up taking the taking it off altogether. Look at the wear on the teeth. It's not old, this, and it's just worn those away. Like the cog must not fit the bit that they've cut out or something. It's never worked from when we got it. It's a bit disappointing, really. But apart from that, really good tedder. Now that we've got the lifting on the ends sorted with it, I quite enjoy using it. It's really nice and wide. Okay, so I'm going to let you know I failed with trying to replace that grease nipple. I think I need some reverse drill bits or something to rethread it. This has not worked, so that's something I need to look for on Amazon. Or cramp again, maybe. But I do need to grease the rest of it around, so we'll get everything greased and then I can start thinking about dropping it off, because we don't need it on that tractor to repair that one grease nipple. So we can get that dropped off somewhere. Another thing with washing this off, now round with the grease gun, you can actually see the grease nipples that get hidden under all the muck. Two there that I'm gonna admit I didn't even know were there. So we'll fold it all away and we'll drop it off somewhere. Now it's feeding up time. So I'm feeding these guys. Look at that, doesn't this place look a lot tidier now? Yeah, boy. Yeah, stuff's put a bit more neatly away. This area here has even been tidied up. Nice. Right, so we're going to pull this in the shed. Pack it up for the night. So today's mixer mention is a special one because I've met this person. So it's a massive happy birthday to Ollie Woodhouse, who's 11 years old. I met Ollie because his dad has a nightclub in Nantwich. Like, how cool is that? Like, your dad has a nightclub, that's cool. And me, Ollie and Charlotte went for a night there where we were like on the flyer, because there's an agricultural college close by, and we had the best night. It was fantastic. There were like people walking around with us, like looking after us, and oh yeah, it was just one that I'll never forget. So happy 11th birthday, Ollie. Few years until you can go in the nightclub legally, but anyway, I'm sure you will do. And yeah, if you want to get your name in the video, I'm tired, sorry. If you want to get your name in the video, you can click on the Just Giving link below, and all we ask is a small donation to Yorkshire Air Ambulance, and so far we've raised over £10,000, which is absolutely wild. So thank you for everyone who's done that, and that is pretty much it from me today. So I think we'll leave it there. If you've liked it, remember to press the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and yeah, I'm ready for going in, having a coffee, having some tea, and then going to bed. So I'm just really tired today, really tired. So how's everyone else feeling? As a percent, I would say I am about like 79%, something like that. So just because I'm so tired. But yeah, let me know how people are feeling, and we will see you in tomorrow's video. Business. Bye.